When you talk about guns, there are tons of debates, but some comparisons come up way more than others. Think about the .357 Magnum and the 9mm. These two, they're like the classics. For good reason, too. They've both proven themselves time and time again. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about protecting yourself, going hunting, or just having fun at the range, they both just work. So if you're stuck trying to pick between them, you really gotta understand the little differences. It's kinda like this: a pickup truck and a sports car. Both are cars, right? But they are made for totally different things. Let's look at what each of these bullets does best. Then we can figure out which one is going to be the better fit for you. The Power Story Ballistics Breakdown. Let's talk about how these bullets actually work. The .357 Magnum was created by Smith & Wesson back in the day, originally for police use. Now everybody loves it because it packs a serious punch. The 9mm has been around even longer. It was very important during both World Wars. It disappeared for a while, but made a huge comeback and now is basically the go-to choice for police and people who want protection. Usually you'll find the 9mm in semi-automatic pistols, the ones that you can fire rapidly. The .357 Magnum is mostly found in revolvers. You know, the guns that have the spinning cylinder. But things get interesting sometimes. You can actually get .357 Magnum rifles too, especially those cool lever-action ones in Western movies. And some revolvers now take 9mm bullets. Still, 9mm dominates the semi-auto world, while .357 Magnum rules revolvers. People really like 9mm pistols because they hold lots of bullets and don't kick too hard when you shoot them. That makes them easy to use, which is why they're so popular. The .357 Magnum, though, is famous for being super powerful. It shoots faster, kicks harder, and hits with more force. People who want something that'll definitely stop a threat go for the .357. Here's something interesting. Both bullets are almost identical in width. The .357 Magnum is about 0.357 inches wide, and the 9mm is around 0.355 inches. Tiny difference, but the .357 case, the brass part holding everything, is much longer, and that changes everything. Because of its longer case, the .357 Magnum can hold bigger bullets, up to 180 grains. That's how we measure bullet weight. The 9mm usually tops out around 147 grains. This size difference affects their power, performance, and what they're capable of. When talking bullets, you might hear words like case length, max length, bullet diameter, case capacity, and max pressure. Case length is just how long that brass part is without the bullet. Max length is everything from tip to bottom. Bullet diameter is how wide it is. Case capacity is how much gunpowder fits inside, and max pressure is how much explosive force the gun can safely handle. The 9mm case is way shorter than the .357 Magnum, like 9mm compared to 33mm, and the whole 9mm bullet is shorter too. These differences change how fast they go, how powerful they are, and how they fly through the air. Longer cases hold more powder, which means faster bullets that cut through wind better. Great for shooting far away, but shorter bullets like the 9mm fit better in magazines and hold lots of ammo, and work perfectly in semi-auto pistols. The main difference between .357 Magnum and 9mm. The biggest difference between these two is what kinds of guns they usually go in. .357 Magnum goes in revolvers, and 9mm goes in semi-auto pistols. But there's more to it. They're different in what they do best. The .357 Magnum, with its slightly wider bullet, is known for stopping power. It hits hard, period. The 9mm, with its slightly smaller bullet, gives you a good balance of control and effectiveness. It's not as powerful as the .357, but it's easier to shoot accurately and quickly. There are different types of 9mm out there, like the 9x21, 380 ACP, which is like a short 9mm, and 9mm Browning. But when most people say 9mm, they mean 9x19mm, sometimes called 9mm NATO or 9mm Parabellum, all the same thing. The .357 Magnum has relatives too, like the .357 SIG, which tries to combine 9mm and .357 power, plus super strong versions like the .357 Remington Maximum and .357 Super Mag for serious power lovers. To really settle this debate, we need to look at price, recoil speed, and practical use. Let's see which one wins each round. What job do they do best? Both bullets have been used by police forever and remain popular today for different reasons. They aren't the same, but each has strong points depending on what you need. The .357 Magnum is perfect for hunters, especially for medium-sized animals like deer. It has that stopping power and penetration to reach vital organs. Target shooters love it too, people who want accuracy and versatility. The 9mm is the champion of everyday carry and self-defense, especially in semi-auto handguns. It's easy to handle with manageable recoil, so you can shoot again quickly if needed. Makes for a much smoother shooting experience. Money matters. Training without going broke. When it comes to cost, 9mm is typically much easier on your wallet than .357 Magnum, especially if you shoot a lot or buy in bulk. .357 Magnum ammunition tends to cost more per round. Prices vary based on manufacturer, bullet type, and quality. Since it's a more powerful round, it costs more to produce, so you pay more to shoot it. If you practice regularly with .357, your wallet will definitely feel it. 9mm ammo is everywhere and produced in massive quantities. This keeps prices down, making it much cheaper to buy. This makes 9mm an excellent choice for range practice, self-defense training, and everyday carry. It's simply the more economical option for most shooters. Handling the kick, recoil, and control. Recoil is a big factor. The .357 Magnum has significantly more kick than the 9mm. That extra recoil can make it harder to shoot rapidly and get back on target for follow-up shots. The 9mm is much easier to control. You really feel that kick with the .357 Magnum, especially in lightweight revolvers. It can be challenging. For some people, that .357 recoil makes it difficult to control and requires more practice to master. The 9mm has moderate recoil that most shooters can handle easily, even in smaller handguns. This better control is a major reason why 9mm is so popular for self-defense and concealed carry. Hey, do me a favor, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tons and gets this info to more people who might need it. Plus, you'll want to see what's coming next. Thanks for the love and support. Now let's get back to the video. The Power Punch, Muzzle Energy. Muzzle energy measures how much punch the bullet packs when it leaves the gun. In this power contest, the .357 Magnum wins easily, delivering much more energy. The .357 Magnum is famous for high muzzle energy, typically around 600 foot-pounds at the barrel. That's why it's excellent for hunting medium-sized game, protection against large animals, and when deep penetration is needed. It simply delivers more raw power than most handgun cartridges. The 9mm, while less powerful, still delivers about 340 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That's plenty for self-defense purposes. It might not have the raw power of the .357, but its lower recoil and faster follow-up shots can be just as important in threatening situations. Flight path. Velocity and trajectory. Trajectory is the path a bullet takes in flight. Velocity, or speed, largely determines how flat that path is. The .357 Magnum wins here too, flying flatter than the 9mm, especially at longer distances. Because it's faster, the .357 Magnum bullet doesn't drop as much over distance. This makes it more accurate at longer ranges. That flat trajectory is a major advantage for hunting and target shooting. The 9mm also has a relatively flat trajectory, perfectly adequate for self-defense and close-range shooting. But it can't match the .357 Magnum at extended ranges. The 9mm bullet will experience more drop at distance. Bullet count. How many can you carry? When it comes to capacity, the 9mm is the clear winner, thanks to magazine-fed designs. .357 Magnum revolvers typically hold only 6 rounds. Some hold 5 or maybe 7, depending on the frame size. Revolvers use a cylinder rather than a magazine, so they naturally hold fewer rounds. 9mm semi-auto handguns can carry substantially more ammunition. Standard magazines typically hold 15 rounds or more. This higher capacity makes the 9mm a favorite for self-defense, law enforcement, and military use, where having more rounds available can be crucial. Popular guns in each caliber. There are many firearms chambered in 9mm and .357 Magnum. Pistols, revolvers, and even rifles. But the most popular remain 9mm semi-auto pistols and .357 Magnum revolvers. Here are some top choices to consider. For home defense and personal protection, 9mm pistols like the Sig Sauer P320 M18, Canik TP9SF all tungsten, and Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus TS are excellent options. They offer high capacity, reliability, and ease of use. For .357 Magnum revolvers suited to hunting or defense, look at the Smith & Wesson 686 Plus, Ruger Vaquero, and Colt Python with a 4.25-inch barrel. These provide durability, accuracy, and the ability to handle the powerful .357 Magnum cartridge. The bottom line, which one is right for you? So which one should you choose? The .357 Magnum is ideal if you're a hunter or need something for large animals in the outdoors. It offers that high power and penetration, perfect for tough game and large predators. Its faster bullet also flies flatter and farther, making it good for camping, hunting, or when serious stopping power is required. The 9mm is king for personal protection, home defense, and law enforcement use. It's easier to control and shoot rapidly. While excellent for personal safety, it's not ideal for hunting larger game like deer, lacking the penetration required. Wrapping it up, both the .357 Magnum and 9mm are awesome in their own ways. .357 Magnum excels in power and hunting applications, while 9mm shines in self-defense and everyday use. If you want raw power and penetration, go with .357. But if you want higher capacity and easier control, 9mm is tough to beat. Really, the best choice depends on your specific needs and what you'll be using it for. If you had to pick just one, would you go with the hard-hitting .357 Magnum or the versatile 9mm? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Guns You Can't Live Without, and we'll see you in the next video.